to my channel. We are going to do the guilty or innocent tag. I was planning to do this without this little one, but she decided to wake up from her nap a bit early. So I was tagged by a few people, and I'm sorry I can't remember exactly who, but I was tagged and I just wanted to do this because it was fun. So I have the questions down here, so you're gonna see me looking down. So you pretty much have to just say if you're guilty or innocent, and there are 29 questions. Question number 1, saying you are letting a dish soak when in reality you don't feel like washing it. I don't say I'm letting it soak because I don't feel like washing it. If something needs to soak, I might let it soak a little longer than it needs to soak because I don't feel like washing it. But I won't let something soak if it doesn't need to soak. So I guess I'm half innocent, half guilty. Number 2, restart the dryer to avoid folding. Definitely not. The only time I will restart the dryer is if I want something really warm, like if it so happens that the clothes are done and I'm about to shower and my towel's in there, then I might just put it on so I can have a freshly hot towel. But definitely not because I need to fold. I avoid folding because I'll just put it in the bag and fold it when I get a chance. So innocent. Question number 3, hide when eating so you don't have to share with your kids. I do not. I'm innocent of that, but that's because I can eat anything in front of Phoenix and he won't want it. And I will be like, here, take some of this cookie, take some of this candy, take it. And he won't. But little mama here, she's been anything I have in my hand, water, I'm drinking anything and I'm holding her, she's grabbing it. So I might have to start doing that soon. So as of right now, I'm innocent, but I might not be innocent for long. Number 4, obey the 5-second rule. Definitely innocent? Is that innocent? Guilty of obeying it? No, I don't obey it. If we're out, then yes. If we're out, something touches the floor, or if we're in anybody else's house that I'm not aware of, then no, then I won't let them. But at home, Phoenix likes to sometimes just put things on the floor and eat them from there. So, unless I know the carpet's extremely dirty, which it isn't, then I just let him eat it. Number 5, say it's an hour later so you can get your kids into bed. Definitely not. They don't really know the time, so not yet. 6, rewash laundry because you forgot to switch it over to the dryer. I've never had to do that. I've never left it that long, but I don't know how long is long enough to have to rewash it. I always smell to see if it smells fine, and if it does, it does. But I'm constantly always doing laundry, so it doesn't take that long for me to switch it over. Number 7, wiping the dirty spots on the floor with a rag and convincing yourself you mopped. I'm innocent, but I'll definitely do, if I see a smudge or of something, I'll definitely wipe it with something down until I mop. But I won't be like, oh, that's good, I mopped. Definitely don't convince myself I mopped. But if I do see something on the floor, even if I'm gonna mop later that day, I need to clean it up right away when I see it. So, and keywords, when I see it. Because if I don't see it, then it might be there a few days. And then I'm like, oh, wait. Number 8, ask the hubby to pick up takeout or call for takeout because you forgot to thaw something. Definitely guilty. That happens a lot of times. I will not even forget, but it's like, oh, what are we gonna eat? And then it's just in the back of my mind, and it's like, okay, well, we need to buy something now. Number 9, let the kids run around in diapers and undies because all their clothes are in the laundry. I'm definitely innocent because, 1, I don't like my kids being without clothes. I guess they're not at the age yet where they can just want to be without clothes, so that might come soon, and then I'll have no choice. But they have so many clothes and I wash every other day, so that would be impossible for all their clothes to be in the laundry. 10, wash dishes by hand because you don't want to unload the dishwasher. I don't know if I should say guilty or innocent, but I don't use the dishwasher. I wash dishes by hand every night. I use the dishwasher every so often if I'm feeling really, really tired and I don't feel like leaving the dishes there, or there's a lot, or it's just something that's really needs a good washing. Number 11, clean more than 10 minutes before a guest arrives than you have all week. I'm probably guilty of that, but I do clean a lot during the week, but I probably could get a lot more clean. That makes sense, right? In 10 minutes than normal, because you're just rushing, and that's kind of when you see everything. You're like, oh, this, that. But so I guess I'm half and half on that one too. 12, drop something on the floor and instead of cleaning it up, call a dog. I'm innocent. We don't have a dog. And, but I probably would do that if we did. Number 13, remove makeup before you go to bed or leave it on. I don't wear makeup, so I guess I'm innocent. Number 14, place a blanket over a wet spot so you don't have to change the sheets in the middle of the night. I am guilty. I definitely do this. Unless it was something like extravagant, then, you know, I wouldn't. But there were times when Phoenix, it hasn't happened with Avery yet, but with Phoenix, that I'd be changing him and he'd pee and a little bit get on the bed. I would put a blanket, a towel, I would put something, but I was not changing those sheets in the middle of the night. 15, wear jeans multiple days in a row if they look clean. I haven't worn jeans in such a long time. I don't like how they fit anymore. I have never found a comfortable pair after having Phoenix. But yeah, before, definitely would wear my jeans more than once before washing them. I thought everybody did that. I thought that was like an unsaid rule. 16, eat the scraps off your kid's plate because you don't have time to make your own meal. I'm innocent. I don't think I've ever really done that. Yeah. 17, eating kids' stash of Halloween or Easter candy. I guess I'm guilty because Phoenix doesn't eat candy, Avery doesn't eat candy, so their candy definitely went to us. 18, say your kid is allergic to something so you don't have to share. I'm innocent. That is horrible. I don't think they would even know what allergic meant for a while, but that's horrible. I'd rather hide and eat it. And they'd grow up thinking they're allergic to something. Well, mommy said I was allergic to this. 19, put wrinkled shirt back in the dirty clothes, even if it's clean, so you don't have to iron. Definitely innocent. I hardly ever iron. My husband's shirts are like iron whatever, something like they kind of iron themselves. Does that make any sense? Wrinkle free or something. So once you wash them, you don't really have to iron them. We just hang them up a certain way. So I barely iron, and when I do, my husband says I suck at it, so he pretty much irons. 20, procrastinate getting in the shower but then don't want to get out. I think I'm guilty. Yeah, it takes me a while to get in because I think of 100 other things to do, and I don't want to get out, but I always have to get out before I could even think of not wanting to get out because somebody is crying or something. 21, rehearse an argument in your head just in case. Definitely guilty of this. I always do this. I just always think ahead or think of how to say things. Most of the time, it happens after, right? After you had an argument, you're like, oh, I should have said this. And then another chance you get, the subject comes up, you like say that, and it's like, yeah, have you been holding on to that? Because it sounds like you were ready to say that. 22, ignoring a text for days, then saying, oh my God, my reply never went through. I'm innocent, but that happens to me all the time. I will see a text, I will reply to it, and I'll never hit send. And then like either later that day or the next day, I'm like, oh, so-and-so never wrote back to me. That's weird. So I'll go to text them or to look at the text, and my reply is still there. And I'm like, oops, I never sent it. So that happens to me a lot. I don't know why. I think because I'm always texting kind of in a rush. So I'll be like, texting, hiding from Phoenix, put my phone down. I think I press send, I don't. Then, you know, I'll exit out of it or whatever the case is. So that definitely happens to me. So I'm innocent of pretending, but guilty because that always happens to me for real life. 23, snooping in other people's bathroom cabinets. I would say I'm innocent. I don't know if I ever did that while growing up, but now I don't think I would. I'm not really interested in what people have in their cabinets. Isn't it all kind of the same thing? Imagine you like snoop and you find something so weird and you're like, whoa, and it changes like your outlook of that person. Hey. Now I wonder if people snoop in my cabinet and what's in there. What does your cabinet say about you? That should be like a tag or something. What does your bathroom cabinet say about you? If somebody snooped in your bathroom cabinet, what would they think about you? Or what would they find out that they didn't know about you? What would your bathroom cabinet say about you, huh? Leave it down below. What one thing do you have in your bathroom cabinet that if somebody saw, they would be like, I can't think of anything right now. 24, turn radio down in the car when you're looking for a number on a house, when you're lost or looking for a number's house. Guilty, 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 guilty. I do that all the time. I just have to turn it down, even if like we're talking or anything that requires me to think and not listen to the music, it needs to be turned down. 25, use perfume flyers that come in the magazines. Innocent. I don't even get magazines. Do they even have those in magazines still? I don't know. I probably did growing up, but not like for perfume. I probably tried it on and stuff. 25, oh, that was the one. 26, lied about your age. I can't say I've recently lied about my age, but I believe growing up I've probably lied about it, you know, before you're 21 trying to get into somewhere or something. But not a lot, honestly, because I was always very cautious and nervous of like people catching me doing something wrong. So I was definitely one of those people who were extra cautious. Like, oh, come on, you know, they let everybody in. They don't even ID you or something. And I'd be like, oh, no, thank you. You know, I was always extra cautious about those things. I don't know why. But I guess because I was a good girl. No, I was not a good girl, but I was, you know, I was just always scared. I was a scared cat. I was scared to try new things. I was always like, oh, well, what if? So, no, and I'm only 28 now, so I'm not at the age to lie about my age yet. 27, lied about your child's age to get a better deal. No, I have not done that. And Phoenix is so tall for his age that I probably will never be able to get away with that. He's 2 now, and people probably would be like, your kid's not 2. 28. I think I said 28 twice, but the last one was 27. 28, giving someone the wrong number on purpose. I probably have done that growing up, like when you're younger. But then sometimes people would just call you right on the spot. It's like, oh, let me see. Oh, here's my number. Save it in your phone. And then what? So I don't think so. I think I would just tell somebody I'm not interested. But I've probably done it before, but I just can't remember. 29, peed in the shower as an adult. Ooh, guilty. That's all I'll say about that. Guilty. I mean, I felt like everybody did that. Like, right? But it's funny because if I'm about to get in the shower and I have to pee, I'll just pee in the toilet. It's only if, like, I'm in the shower and I end up having to pee. Does that make sense? I don't know. But I'm guilty. Definitely guilty of that. Even though if you really think about it, it's a little gross. But, whatever. So, that is the guilty or innocent tag. So, I tag anybody who hasn't done this. I know everybody pretty much has done it already. So, if you haven't, just do it and let me know so I can go check it out. And think about the question I asked. What does your bathroom cabinet say about you? Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you want to see us on a daily basis, go check out our daily channel. What's the Daily Yo? The link will be down below. And we'll see you in our next video. Say bye. Can you say bye? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. 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 Oh, you're so precious.